There's a crisis in the White House.
What's the crisis? Oh, jeez.
Hey everyone, welcome back to TM Movie Vault, where we break down the best in film and storytelling. Today, we're diving into one of the sharpest political satires ever made, Wag the Dog. Whether you've seen it or not, stick around, because this movie is more relevant today than ever. And by the end of this video, I'll tell you why it's one of my personal favorites. So, what is Wag the Dog all about? Directed by Barry Levinson and released in 1997, this dark comedy stars Robert De Niro as Conrad Breen, a brilliant spin doctor, and Dustin Hoffman as Stanley Motes, an eccentric Hollywood producer. The movie starts with a simple yet terrifyingly plausible premise. Just days before a presidential election, the president is caught in a scandal. To distract the public, Breen comes up with an audacious plan to fabricate a war. Yes, you heard that right, a fake war. And who better to help him than Hollywood? Enter Motes, who brings all the glitz, glamour, and emotional manipulation of show business to orchestrate this illusion. The title itself is a metaphor. Think about it, if the tail starts wagging the dog, it's not the dog in control anymore. The movie uses this metaphor to critique how governments and media can manipulate the truth to control the public. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's eerily prophetic. What makes Wag the Dog so brilliant is how it walks that fine line between humor and horror. Levinson doesn't just tell you what's wrong, he shows it with biting wit. Every scene is packed with absurdity, yet it feels disturbingly real. For instance, there's this hilarious moment where Motes decides the fake war needs a theme song. They literally bring in a songwriter to craft an emotional anthem for a war that doesn't even exist. It's funny, but it also makes you think about how easily emotions can be manipulated by media. And let's talk about the performances. De Niro plays Breen with a cold, calculating calm that feels unsettlingly authentic. And Dustin Hoffman? He's pure magic as Motes, channeling a Hollywood producer so obsessed with his art that he forgets he's committing a massive fraud. The chemistry between them is electric. Every conversation, every plan they hatch, feels like a masterclass in dark humor. Here's the thing, Wag the Dog came out in 1997, but it could have been made yesterday. Think about our world today. Social media algorithms, 24-hour news cycles, viral misinformation, it's like this movie predicted it all. The way Breen and Motes manipulate public perception mirrors how real-life narratives are controlled. And the scary part? It's often just as ridiculous as what we see in the film. Take any modern controversy or media circus, and you'll see echoes of Wag the Dog. The way stories are spun, the way public opinion shifts, it all comes back to controlling the narrative. And that's why this film is timeless. It's not just about politics, it's about power and storytelling. Now, let me tell you why I love this movie so much. First, it's the writing. David Mamet and Hilary Hankins' screenplay is razor sharp. Every line feels intentional, every piece of dialogue pulls you deeper into the absurdity of the situation. The humor is so clever that you find yourself laughing while also feeling deeply uncomfortable, because you know there's truth in it. And then there's the message. Wag the Dog doesn't lecture you, it forces you to think. It's a satire that respects its audience, trusting us to catch the deeper commentary beneath the humor. Watching it feels like peeling back layers of an onion. Each time, you notice something new, another subtle jab at politics, media, or human nature. Finally, I love how Wag the Dog challenges us to question everything we see. In a world where information is so easily manipulated, this movie reminds us to stay skeptical. Who's wagging the dog in your life? That's a question worth asking. So, there you have it, Wag the Dog is a dark, hilarious, and unsettlingly accurate look at the intersection of politics and media. It's a movie that entertains you while leaving you with a knot in your stomach, and that's what great satire is supposed to do. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend watching it. And if you have, let me know in the comments what you thought. Did it make you laugh? Did it make you uncomfortable? Or both? Before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on more deep dives into films that make us think. Thanks for watching, and remember sometimes, the truth is stranger than fiction. See you next time.